Well, let's get into this last week was the Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club in Palisades, California. And I think the biggest headline in that was that Tiger Woods was back. And
Mm.
that was pretty incredible to see him walk. Noticeable change in his gait that we've seen before, but pretty impressive to make the
He did
cut.
well.
I know. I was
Never a doubt.
never a doubt. Yeah. It's like Billy betting on the Wildcats men's basketball team in 2021. Never a doubt.
Tiger's a hard one to bet against.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What he finished one under? I think he finished one under. Is that what he for the tournament? 45th place or something like that. So
45th.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Respectable.
Considering he hadn't played around a competitive golf in how long?
Yeah.
And had to walk a course, and it's not exactly an easy walk, especially like number 18.
Yeah. His first non-major round of golf in 844 days.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
I really appreciated him putting into a bunker. I thought that if there's something I can relate to, it's that.
That's
Yeah.
more your
Right
brother's
into the
category,
bunker.
Pete.
Sorry, Tiger.
Yeah, that was pretty. You're kind of like, whoa, okay, all right.
Well, who was it that went from bunker to bunker to bunker? Went back and forth.
Piercy.
Yeah. Oh man,
That was tough to watch.
yeah.
But speaking of 10, how fun was that? I mean, most courses now are, they have a drivable par four or something like that. That was awesome to watch, especially the final round of Rahm going left. Yeah, Rahm going left, getting in trouble. But yeah.
I walked that course back in 2017. I went to the Sunday round back in 17, and that's a very cool golf course.
Yeah.
I mean,
quirky.
Their greens are crazy. It's quirky. Yeah.
I would love to see that 10th green in person because like you
can't miss it.
You understand what's going on, but like you don't really get to appreciate. I guess it's like going to Augusta, right? And actually seeing 13 and why they are, trying to hit to certain spots or 12. So
yeah, and I think that's the perfect case. And I think I've said this not on the podcast, but there's always this big great distance debate and whether or not it's going to make golf courses obsolete. You see it at Augusta and you see it here on hole number 10 at Riviera. A well-placed bunker will negate distance. If you look at Augusta National, every single landing spot, so the landing area is like 40 yards long. There is a bunker on one side of the fairway or the other to cut that fairway in half. You place a well-placed bunker on the golf course and you negate anybody's distance. It makes a huge difference. And hole number 10, drivable par 4, if you really want to go for it, you know what? You run the risk of putting it in that bunker, and it's not a comfortable bunker shot. It's not a comfortable shot if you miss left either. So it gives you options. It sometimes takes driver out of people's hands. Driver, I think, and TJ would probably agree with this, is still the best percentage option because you're getting it as close to the flag as you can.
Yeah.
But it makes you second guess it. And that's what I love about the quirkiness of that hole.
It was a great hole. I mean, just really, and that was a 2-shot swing for Rahm and Homa coming down the stretch. I mean, ultimately Rahm ended up raminating, as we would say.
He's got a strong ass.
It is very clearly the biggest muscle in his body.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the opposite of Pete.
so true.
The inverse.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't have any gray in his beard either. Like he's not going to be Santa this Christmas.
But I think what's really cool is that in 2028, when the Olympics come to the United States or whatnot, that's the host course. So 2028.
It helped the U.S. Amateur. What?
Yeah.
Was it the Amateur or Pub Links?
2017. No, it was a U.S. Amateur. So it's hosted the U.S. Open in 1948, the PGA Championship in 83 and 95, and then the U.S. Senior Open in 1998, and then lastly and most recently the 2017 U.S. Amateur. But then the Olympics are coming there. So I mean, again, what Dave was just saying about number 10, like it could change the final round of the Olympics. So I'm excited about that. I wish it wasn't until 2028 that we had to wait for that. So.
5 years, Billy.
I know.
We'll still get the Genesis for the time being, right?
Yeah, the Genesis host of Genesis is great. I mean, what a great I don't know. For me, like I know a lot of people were saying, gosh darn it, Tiger's back. It's gonna change the TV coverage. It was great to watch. Like it was, I know
It was a great field.
Yeah, it was a great field.
It was a great field. There was
I think that
Phil and DJ were the two big names when I went. Those were the two names.
Yeah.
It was really like I followed Luke Donald for 3 holes. So
yeah. Well, that was before Tiger started hosting it, right, John?
Yeah.
I think you add Tiger's name to it and people show up.
Yeah.
Because they're having that issue right now with the Pebble Beach, the Pro-Am. Like nobody plays it except for Jordan Spieth because he's obligated due to a sponsor's contract. And everybody is going to the, what do they call it, the premier event, or what is the PGA Tour calling those things where you're basically required to show up. So they're doing that the week after at the Waste Management. Tiger's name is attached to the Genesis. So if you want the bigger TV coverage, your first bet is Tiger, and your second bet is a very strong field, like at the Waste Management.
Yeah.
What do we have this week? It's the Honda?
Or the Florida swing?
Yeah, I think they're starting the Florida swing now.
You're talking about Dave, you're talking about designated events.
Yes, thank you. Designated events.
Yeah. So
Thanks, stat guy.
Yeah, no problem. I've got this device in front of me that allows me to look up anything at any place. It's called Google.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's Century Tournament of Champions, the Waste Management Phoenix Open, Genesis Invitational, and next it's the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Then it's the Players, WGC Dell Technologies Match Play, and
Which, this is the last year for that. I think
in Austin.
Yeah, in Austin.
Oh, really?
I think they're getting rid of the match play.
They're talking about. So Austin Country Club wanted a ton of money to renew. This is what I've read. I don't know this all for facts. What the PGA Tour said is they're looking into other options. So it's not dead yet, but it's for sure dead at Austin Country Club.
That's a fun. That's one tournament I like watching.
Yeah,
drivable par 4.
It's a quirky little course. I liked it.
That's awesome.
Too big for the britches, I see.
Yeah, just the format, because you don't often get to see professional golfers. You get to see them once every year at the President's Cup, and then the opposite year at the Ryder Cup. But it's just a fun format to me. And, I miss the event they used to do in Colorado with the Stableford scoring, just because it was so different.
Castle Rock? Was that what that was?
I think so.
Yeah, if you want to grow the game, you put these professionals in games similar to what amateurs play, and it makes it interesting for people. So bring back events like that.
So Miller, your job now is to write a letter officially from Sycamore Ridge to get Sycamore to host it.
I will.
There we go. Yeah. Spring Hill, Kansas.
Podcast.
This
sounds like more work for me.
Yeah, we'll live stream it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there's our producer cutting in. So we're gonna have to end the show. So if you have not subscribed to the podcast on YouTube or any podcasting platform, please do so. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And then Sam, send us off.
Come on, man. Stood behind my computer the whole time. See you next time.
That's awesome. All right, there it was, folks.